Companies are beginning to realize that if you can add meaning and purpose and integrate those two things together in the workplace, that some good stuff happens. All right, right? Now, according to a recent global report, fewer than one in three employees are engaged. Okay, nearly 17% are disengaged. The middle category is non-engaged. Okay, here's the difference between engaged, non-engaged, and disengaged. You go to bed Sunday night early if you're engaged, and you set your alarm for 5 so you can beat the traffic and get the best parking space so you can get into work and get a head start on the job. You stay late, and you wait every day a little bit at the end of the day, hoping your supervisor or manager is going to come by and ask you to be on a special teams project. You don't care if you get paid. You don't care if there's overtime. You just love your work so much. You will do whatever it takes. Your personal relationships are a mess. Your house is probably a mess. Your lawn is disintegrated, but you can't wait for Monday morning. Non-engaged people, they get the Sunday night blues, Monday blues, Tuesday blues, Wednesday purple, Thursday brown, Friday. I love Fridays. You hear people talking in your office space, Friday's the best day of the week. They're non-engaged, okay? Those people are non-engaged. 70% are disengaged. Okay, disengaged means you pay them too much to leave. They hate their job, and you've made it a kind of a prison because I can't leave because it's a good, in this environment, this economy, I don't know, I don't like my job. Okay? They dislike their job. They dislike people around them. Fridays, they don't even care. They're retirement, that's what they talk about. I can't wait till retirement happens. I have to do anything, work here anymore with these people. There's a lot of these people and those people and you people in their vocab. 4% of that 17% are hostile. They go in the bathroom and break the toilet. They steal stuff every day. They key their boss's car. They're like employee terrorists. They're bad people. I know, it's too much, right? I went over a line. I will sometimes do that. It's good when I can blame it on Tourette's, but most of the time I can't. So it's just me. It costs in the UK, they coughed up $64 billion for non-engaged and disengaged. In the US, it was $350 when the survey was done last year. Gallup says it was $410 billion. Might as well send it to Microsoft and let Kevin burn that too, because we're just wasting it all, okay? Again, that's a joke. Microsoft is not burning any money. But on the other side, Gallup performed this huge study over all these countries with all these people, and they found that for every employee that's engaged, profitability goes up by 16%. Customer loyalty, 12% up. Quality increased by 60%. So depending on what you're making, that's pretty cool, right? So that if you apply that, again, to a typical non-engaged employee at Microsoft, you can bump them up to engaged. It's revenue per employee. It's $64,800 per employee that Microsoft can make if they can bump up to that category. Employee volunteering provides people, not everybody, but if you're ready for it, that moment of epiphany, that space where you think, oh, I see. And you get an opportunity to have a moment of clarity. And if your workplace is offering and they do a good job of integrating what's going on out there, my life, my personal interests, and my work, all of a sudden those things kind of like THX. And my job matters. And that means something to the community, to the business, but also to me personally. Who doesn't want to live out a sense of meaning and purpose? It's about employee development. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you the URL to this, because there's the URL to the online Prezi that I have has like videos and links and whatnot. You can kind of go through it and answer this question: why bother with corporate volunteering, helping companies engage their employees? Okay, so they spend a lot of money on training their employees. Employee volunteering, your nonprofit, is a great way to do that. Okay, and it costs them a lot less. Let's talk about healthier employees. United Healthcare Group, along with Volunteer Match, did a little study. Turns out that people who volunteer are healthier, okay? Not as much heart disease, not as much stress. In Hungary, they did a similar study in 1970 something or another among factory workers. The employees who were engaged lost less of their fingers in the factory. Okay, so that's a pretty, you want a hard number to benchmark against. Raise hands. Okay, you're not really a volunteer. Go over there.